welcome to the Chiefest of Today's Nation, Professor Rajendra Kumar Sethi, the Principal of Regional Institute of Education, Mysuru. So, one-day scientific seminar on yoga for memory enhancement, and the tagline is Bridging Traditional British Seminar has been planned to British topics. Because many times, especially our students feel that we always call people to speak about Alzheimer's. It is normally for children. What about us? Because we also have some issues like memory, right? So we have to plan in such a way, because the city has already said that on Dubai, programs are being conducted by the universities in Rajendra University. So what we thought, just instead of having a simple RKC, we will be having later, we will have a seminar where we can introduce. So they had a speaker, Srihari Bharatna, who spoke about yoga for memory enhancement, scientific perspectives and practical applications. And we have one more speaker today, Dr. Suresh, a very well-known academician and a doctor from Dane Hospital. He will be delivering about scientific evidence for yoga in memory enhancement and brain plasticity. And we will be having one more speaker, Dr. Shinai from Ayurveda Center. He will be talking about therapeutic yoga for stress reduction, attention and memory improvement. Because everyone, as Secretary Sir was talking, thanks to him, because I could send some people were doing when we were talk was being done. Then he got all people to get up and result everyone, thanks to him for that. This is what memory has been always an issue with everyone. ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೆನಪಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೆಲವರು ಬೇಗ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೆಮರಿನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬಂದು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬರೀ ಓದಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೇಕು ಸಹ. ನಂತರ ಬ್ರೇನ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಯೋಗಾಸನಗಳಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಓದಿ ಮರ್ತೋಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಫಿಸಿಯಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. Your memory ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಮರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು talked then we also have Dr. Shivan. See, memory is classified into two terms, isn't it? One is a very short-term memory, other one is long-term memory, which we know very well. Briefly, I will tell you because I was a presidential address, right? I will not take much of your time. In the name of the very creative and answerable. There is something called sensory memory. I think we have heard about. What is sensory memory? Which you are observing or which you are feeling, isn't it? For example, touch, isn't it? So there is sensory memory which will be there in the mind for a quite period of time. Other one is short-term memory. One example is working memory. What is working memory? Right? Example 25 into 12. 25 into 12, how much? You will calculate, you will tell the answer, you will forget it. Am I right or not? So it's a short-term memory. So you cannot remember 25 throughout your life. It could happen, there. And other one is, the long-term memory. One example is explicit memory. I think I already studied, I will be studying in pharmacology, which is declarative. There is one called as episodic memory, which we mentioned number of times. What is episodic memory? First day at the college, or if a person gets married, maybe the day of the wedding. Okay. After 30 years or 40 years of wedding married life, or 50 years after your student days. For information, just 2 days ago, Saturday we had a very good group of people. Many people do not know, right? We had Mr. Narayan Murthy. We had very wonderful people here who were in this institution almost 60 years ago, or more than that. I came to know from Mr. Narayan Murthy's class, he studied here in 1961. And he was remembering his teachers in a wonderful way. So that is called as episodic memory. Right. Now,
it was a privilege for me to be here with you for this particular seminar, and this is aptly organized at an appropriate time where the youth of this nation desperately needs the guidance in this particular area because of the tremendous stress that they are going through. And this particular seminar is also relevant to the time. It's not only relevant to the space, it's relevant to the time, because of its time immemorial tested practices, particularly in our country. And we, as young minds, need to think over it and appreciate and acknowledge the existing ancient traditions and knowledge with reference to yoga, which got internationally recognized few years back with the all effort by our present Prime Minister Honorable Sri Narendra Modi ji. Now, there are two important things that we need to understand and emphasize upon. And sorry for digressing, I'll be just briefly taking one minute maximum to briefly give you an introductory about my institution. Regional Institute of Education is a central government institution located at Manas Gangotri, Mysuru. It is directly a wing of NCERT, Ministry of Education, Government of India. We are here to cater to the needs of 5 southern states and 2 union territories, namely Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, and 2 union territories are Puducherry and Lakshadweep. Like us, there are 6 sister organizations which are located at different parts of our country, and the first generation RIE that are located at 4 directions of the country. Namely, this is for southern region, for eastern region it is in Bhubaneswar, for central region it is in Bhopal, and western region it is in Ajmer. And our prime responsibility is to assist the different states of the jurisdiction area and get the needs of the states and accordingly design the programs to facilitate the teaching learning exercise in that zone.